What's going on, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into the channel. It's your boy Devin Coates. Just got back from the gym. It's actually raining, so kind of cut me a little. Well, not the gym, the park. I don't really go to the gym, but the rain cut it short. So about to continue what I started last week with the whole reselling and some of the stuff I did today. But my house is honestly like a freaking wreck, so I gotta honestly clean everything up and take a shower real quick. But that's what I'll be getting into today. Peace. So I cleaned up everything in my house, got my house straightened up, ready to head out. My whole goal for like the next I guess weeks until I figure one out, I'm looking for a niche. So I'm gonna head out to a couple places. I have a couple places in mind that I'm gonna just look at. I don't really know, once again, I don't have like a firm idea of what to do, but I'm gonna go look for some stuff that I could possibly resell that's in a physical store. Probably just give myself a little bit of an allowance and see what I can pick up, see what I can find. Really what I'm looking for is primarily things that are, one, that I think would have a high resale value, so some over 100% return, and then something that's gonna be easy to ship, because I'm really thinking about scalability. When I come back and I have everything, or whatever the result is of this, I'll kind of recap what I kind of learned last week. And I don't know if I'm gonna bring the camera, probably not, to be honest, because at this point my real whole goal is to kind of stay consistent with my posting schedule. I don't really want to build in anything else that's gonna like cause me to procrastinate. And to be honest, I'm still not super comfortable walking around talking into a camera in public. So that's just some point I got to work on. But at this point, if I can stay consistent, keep getting up the things, the schedule I kind of made out a little while ago, I'm gonna be good with that, and that's really the improvement I'm looking for. So right now I'm gonna head out, run some errands, but at the same time I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna stop at I think 3 places at least to look if there's anything that I think I can buy, resell. Main thing I'm looking for is something that I can scale out and that'll be easy to ship with about with a good margin in terms of what I can resell it for. So catching a little bit, but that's mainly what I'm gonna be doing. Peace. What's going on? So I just got back from picking up a few things. I'll show you some of that right now. Switch over. So these are the things I picked up. You can see them there. There's like some kneeling boards, some knives, some Hot Wheels, lots of little toys I picked up. So I mean, like, there's more trucks over here, puzzles, and I got a truck and some stuff over here as well. And yeah, that's everything. That's everything there. Just give me 1 second. Let me. So I went to about 3 different stores. I went to Target, Home Goods, and the dollar store. I spent a total of around $44 on everything. Somewhere a little bit under that. Well, the biggest things here are, as you can see, these are kind of an anomaly from everything. Just kind of looked at the markup, and that's really how I did it. I just pretty much on eBay scanned everything. And it took me a lot longer. It took me a few hours to go to all the stores and do everything, because I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really know what to look for. What I found was kids' toys and things like that are honestly, they're the easiest thing that has markup on it. So when you're looking over here, I have the Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels over here, those were very cheap. They're about $1 to buy. These trucks and some other stuff, all these were really easy, and they had pretty good markup on them. The Hot Wheels I found at Target. That's really all I found at Target. All this stuff I found at the dollar store. Had decent markup, but not anything crazy. Same with this truck here at Home Goods. Knives seem to do pretty well. I took actually on one of them, it wasn't even on there. I took kind of a gamble on it. Nothing was too expensive. I thought all in all, the best 2 places were the dollar store and Home Goods, just because it was easier to find things at markup. When I was at Target, pretty much everything was being sold at like at the best you could sell, besides the Hot Wheels. And the Hot Wheels seem like it's a collectible thing, so some didn't sell, some did. I found the Batman. It was the only one they had, so I don't think it's really like a high probability you're gonna find the Batman right here. That one did pretty well when I looked, but that was pretty much my whole style. So out of $45, I'm pretty sure I can make my money back easy. But I mean, obviously you're not looking to break even, you're looking to make money. So you're not looking to break even, you're looking to make money at the end of the day. So for the 45 I spend, I'm sure I can make more than that. I do think that I'm probably going to be a little bit unsatisfied with the return on my effort to reward ratio. Definitely could increase it. I'm starting to look and see. I think I might find my niche in a certain type of knife and a certain type of toy. That's really like kind of what it's looking like. Most of the things I got, I think I can ship pretty easy. The hardest thing is going to be this truck. I got to find a box that's going to fit this and figure out the cost. I'm still kind of trying to find out some other things that are going to go into it. But my main plan is I'm going to use eBay primarily. It's just worked the best for me, the quickest. Let Go. And those are the two I mainly use, was Let Go and eBay. Let Go was cool because people hit you up, but everybody, a lot of the times the culture is not like developed. Like eBay is how do I explain this? Like, it seems like a more established selling space. Let Go is still kind of not, nobody really, there's no really standard set of behaviors. So a lot of people expect you to drive over to them. It seemed like people kept asking me, can you drive it to me? And where I live is kind of not great for a Let Go type of product, because I live close to New York. If I put 20 miles, New York is going to come up. If I put like 15, even 10, New York stuff will come up because I'm that close. But it costs 20 bucks to get to New York from New Jersey, just to cross the bridge. Or if you buy a train, it's going to be, a round trip, it's going to be 15 bucks. So you got to spend, there's a big cost just to get there, and then it's a hassle. The traffic's always ridiculous. So I mean, and just even a side note, like even like Tinder and Bumble and stuff, it kind of like blows because I get matched with people in New York that I'll never be able to see, and that's like the main like thing. So like I have to kind of like avoid those, and I didn't think about that. And then in Let Go I saw that a lot of New York hit me up. One thing that might be good about it, if you live in like a better location, is that it seems like you can sell things for more because people don't really know what stuff costs. So on eBay, there's all these ways to kind of gauge what things are going for. So it's kind of harder to sell something at a higher price than it really is. You kind of got to honor what the market is saying it is. And that's just kind of my cursory glance from the first week. But on Let Go, it seemed like you can kind of pick your poison, if you will, and price it the way you want. But just know that people are going to expect you to come out there. At least that was my experience. People were a lot more flaky. I only put a few things on eBay. I thought Let Go was going to be better, especially because I have these big products, and some of them I'm still going to have to try to sell somewhere where I don't ship. But everything that didn't sell on Let Go, that's easy to ship, I'm gonna move over to eBay, try out my luck. On eBay, I made like 35 bucks right off the bat. I had Metal Gear Solid 1. Apparently it's for GameCube, been sitting around for years. 35 bucks, super quick. Soul Calibur's about to sell, so that's $40. On Declutter, I just need to mail it out. My iPhone 4, I'm gonna get 22 bucks. So Declutter, that was only, I wouldn't suggest that for anything besides like a phone that you know, like, I mean, I'm not gonna get any money for an iPhone 4S from anyone. Nobody's buying that. Like, it's so many generations out. Like, those kind of sites are good. Like, what was the one? There's one like something about like a horse or like a zebra.com or something. There's another one. But those ones that, you know, they collect your used up electronics for money, those are, I would only suggest those if you have something that you know like you're not going to get anything for. I looked at Declutter, like you're not getting anything for your books, you're not getting anything for anything. So I almost made 100 bucks. in the first week, and I think if I doubled down on eBay instead of Let Go, I spend a lot of time answering people that never really matriculated into anything. I would have easily made $100 the first week. I'm obviously looking to make more than that a week. That's not really that much, but I'm not putting that crazy amount of time into it. So I'm gonna let you guys know how all this goes, and see if I learn anything. But right now I put $45 down. Let me see what returns I can get, how fast I can do it. The major things that I'm thinking of now is how do I really niche down. So I did kind of take a look. I need to find a niche, and why I keep saying that is because when you start thinking about shipping all this, and that's really where the biggest concern of how I'm doing stuff is that the boxes, the weight, the price of shipping, like that's a big thing on eBay. That when I was looking up these prices, I was trying to incorporate what I'm going to charge for shipping. So there's certain people that you're going to be competing against that I don't know how they're doing it, but they're getting free shipping. And that's a big deal when you're trying to look at the markup of something that would cost $3, and then it's going for $10, but I have to charge $6 or $5 on shipping unless I want to eat it. Now if you make $7 each time and you kept selling it out, like, I mean, if you just sell 10, that's 70. If you just buy out the store and sell them out, but if you start incorporating the shipping costs, then now you're making like $1, or people don't want to buy yours because it's $5 more when they add up everything together. That's something you want to consider, and that's what I've kind of been considering. So I'm trying to find something that's obviously, I mean, everybody's trying to find something that's cheap, that I can buy a lot of, the same size, that I'm getting a big markup on. I don't really think, because I didn't put enough money down and none of these things were overwhelmingly selling at a way different price, do I think that I'm gonna get an awesome return. But I'm just trying to get my feet wet and start figuring out how to do this in an efficient manner. And that's really the only way to learn. Sometimes you're gonna get in, and a lot of what I'm doing right now is all unknowns. But my main goal is obviously to buy something cheap, easy to ship, easy to scale out. And while I'm mentioning online stores, I don't want, like, the thing I don't like about Let Go and even Craigslist is that there's a back end time that you have to put into this. Besides running to the post office and getting the box, if you have all that figured out, you just package it up, print the label out, stick it on, send it to the post office. That's still work, but it's not that much work. Craigslist, Let Go, it's like you gotta coordinate, meet up with somebody, physical time, get out there. Let Go, they want you to travel. Craigslist, you gotta deal with buyers face to face constantly, so one guy can come, not like it. Like on eBay, they click a button and have already decided, yes, I want it. Like, there's none of that back and forth shit that you have to deal with, and that is a luxury when you're thinking about obviously making income, like, kind of on the side. This is a side hustle at this point. I mean, I'm trying to develop everything into a full business. I mean, I know what I'm doing right here is a hustle. This is a job. I wouldn't want anybody to think that, using like things like eBay and Amazon as your primary channels, like, that's not really a career. But I'm kind of digressing from the topic. This is a side hustle. I'm trying to monetize my free time on the off time, and I definitely think I'm going to make something from this. And just kind of a side note of what you want to think about financially, and I'm kind of using, I just read the Millionaire booklet, and I read by Grant Cardone and Brandon Carter's Money to Blow, and a lot of those were kind of talking about, picking up like little money over there. And I know Grant Cardone's a big proponent of, because he's the one I primarily listen to for my financial advice. It's like, you're just trying to pick up another $50 a day, or you're just trying to pick up another $100 a week. And when you move in those increments, I mean, you're always thinking 10x, but if I can pick up from this $45 purchase, get $100 back, and I made $55, that's not crazy. But now it's like, okay, I got 55, which ones went the fastest, which ones went the easiest? How do I scale that out to the next time? Instead of spending I left around 1:30, it's probably 4:30 now, because I drove around. I didn't really know where the stores were. I don't go to Home Goods that often, nor the dollar store, nor Target, and especially after I went all the way out there. So how do I move that from 3 hours to 1 hour? How do I move that from $55 to $200 in profit. So those are kind of, that's where my head's at right now. I'm just starting, but I'm gonna have to post all this stuff up. You're not gonna have to watch all of that. If that's something that interests you, you can let me know. I could try to film how I go through that process. But yeah, had success on eBay. I'm gonna double down on that vehicle. I think I'm gonna switch my let go efforts over to Craigslist, which is a similar thing for a lot of my big items. I haven't really sold any. Actually, I haven't sold anything on let go. So any of the items I wasn't trying to ship, I haven't sold. eBay's the only place I've made money. And then declutter. And so that's kind of gonna be the vehicles for that. I'll let you know how everything goes. Thanks for tuning into the channel. It's your boy Devin Coates. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you didn't like it. I think I'm coming down with something, so it kind of sucks. My voice is like really weak right now, but I'm gonna post this up. Hopefully I make some money. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Peace.